Assalamualaikum. Today our group will present about the implementation of MyDam institution as financial banking and the related issue. Our presenter Muhammad Akmal Hakim, Muhammad Irshaduddin, Asya Nurul Najwa and Wan Nur Azmina.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Najwa Halan and I will present about introduction of MyDam. MyDam or Majlis Agama Islam dan Adat Melayu Terengganu is a government organisation in Terengganu that is in charge of coordinating and managing all matters pertaining to the Muslim economy. MyDam, Malay Religious and Malay Customs State Terengganu is the only government agency responsible for case management and travel management in Terengganu. The meeting proposed that the State Islamic Religious Council or Bank Islam perhaps use the Islamic mortgage tax. Consequently, MyDam has taken proactive steps by establishing the Terengganu Islamic Mortgage Muassasah (MGIT) on 23 January 1992 on the first Islamic mortgage to be established in Malaysia. Terengganu was the birthplace of Ar-Rahnu in Malaysia, and it was led by PAS from 1999 to 2004. The Barisan Nasional Administration aided in the implementation of the Muamalat concept, and the Council of Islamic Religion and Malay Customs Terengganu was given this role, MyDam. Next slide, objective of Ar-Rahnu MyDam. First, to free Muslims from the trap of riba, which is manipulated by the conventional mortgage tax system. Second, to meet the needs of the Muslim community, particularly in the state of Terengganu, and to easily and quickly obtain loan facilities, microcredit, particularly for the low-income group, for use as capital in small-scale business and other productive activities. Third, it aims to improve the socio-economic status of Terengganu's Muslim community, particularly a small group of entrepreneurs, to sincerely assist the Muslim community in Terengganu by fully in implementing Islamic law. Next slide, Ar-Rahnu MyDam implemented the scheme concept-based financing. First, ujrah refers to available item used as collateral bound by a secure debit loans payable with it if the debit cannot be settled. Second, Al-Wadiyah Damana refers to the storage of valuables with a guarantee, and each storage will be charged a storage fee. Third, Al-Qard Hasan refers to loans granted according to a certain percentage of the value of marhun, and savings which is charged not based on the loan amount issued. This scheme aims to provide loan facilities secure, easily and quickly based on Islamic law to help individuals deal with cash flow needs.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Akmal Hakim, and I will continue our presentation about history of the establishment of Ar-Rahnu MyDam. Alright, historically, Muslims in Malaysia were afraid of banks because of the flower has introduced. As we know that the flowers are forbidden in Islam, so Muslim society need a new financial or investment system based on Sharia. So the atmosphere has changed, especially after the Islamic financial system was introduced and practiced. But however, the culture of keeping money in the form of gold still remains, and pounds are still popular. So quick action and uncomplicated making mortgage an option for micro credit loans, and it is the last option for communities Muslim looking for capital or fund. Next, the Malaysian Islamic Economics Development Foundation (YAPIM) has suggested Ar-Rahnu to be introduced, and the Islamic mortgage system in Malaysia was first introduced through the establishment of Muassasah Gadaian Islam Terengganu MJIT on 23 January 1992. And at the same time, MIDAM is the only Islamic religious council licensed to carry out pounding activities by the Ministry of Housing and Local Government KPKT and placed under the legislation of the Mortgage Act 1972. Now, after 20 years of implementation scheme, MIDAM has 9 Islamic pawnshop branch throughout the state of Terengganu. Alright, next about the implementation of Ar-Rahnu MIDAM operation. Okay, there are 3 products of Ar-Rahnu MIDAM. Okay, the first product is safe deposit box service. This is a lease contract with the purpose of storage of assets, important documents, and valuables such as gold, silver, pearls, and diamonds within a specific period of time. Okay, the second product is consulting service for the Ar-Rahnu establishment. It is to associate professionals with possible Ar-Rahnu in Malaysia. MIDAM provide professional consulting service to prospective Ar-Rahnu entrepreneurs in Malaysia and assist cooperatives interested in running Ar-Rahnu and encourage the growth of Islamic pounding. Okay, and the last product is Ar-Rahnu scheme. The modus operandi of Ar-Rahnu business is to make a piece of jewelry and gold items as collateral for a loan given to a customer. If the customer is unable to settle the debt within the stipulated period, the goods will be auctioned, where the auction proceeds will be used to settle the loan and the balance will be returned to the customer. Next, we go to the comparison between Ar-Rahnu MIDAM with conventional mortgage. Okay, for the first comparison is in Ar-Rahnu, the consumer is charged only the storage fee of the pawned goods based on the principle of Sharia al-Ujrah at minimum rate. But in conventional mortgage, the consumer is charged a high interest rate of 2% to 4%. Okay, the second comparison is in the Ar-Rahnu. The loan rate is based on the value of the mortgage item, but in conventional mortgage, the low value of the mortgage to minimize the loan amount. Okay, third comparison, in Ar-Rahnu, there is no element of operation and illegal elements like riba, but in conventional mortgage, the cheating in the weight of the scales or the proper way of weighting. Okay, next, Ar-Rahnu is helping people who have financial problems in finding money to continue living and business capital. But in conventional mortgage, the goal of pawnshop is to make a profit only. Next, in Ar-Rahnu, the consumer is informed about the auction of pawn goods. But in conventional mortgage, the pawnshop keeps secret matters related to the auction of pawn goods. Okay, then in Ar-Rahnu, surplus auction money is handed over the consumer, but in conventional mortgage, the surplus auction monies belong the pawnbroker. And the last comparison is in Ar-Rahnu, the mortgage goods are collateral to the debt, and the creditor can only sell the mortgage goods when they have matured and are not redeemable. But in conventional mortgage, surprising the element of lease, which means the mortgage goods become the property of the creditor when not claimed after expiration.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Muhammad Irshaduddin bin Mazlan, and I will continue about the role of Ar-Rahnu in Maidam institutions. Ar-Rahnu Maidam plays several functions in socio-economic development. It is seen as a source of financing for both small and medium organizations and new firms, and also as a source of cash for established firms. Besides, Ar-Rahnu Maidam not only focus on helping the needy financially, they also participate in the area of community and are led by Muslims in Malaysia. Therefore, in this topic, we will discuss several roles of Ar-Rahnu Maidam in socio-economic development and as a beginner capital for society in need. The first role is Maidam supports little families or those who convert to Islam newly. This project is intended to encourage their acceptance of Islam. New brothers and non-Muslim family members must become more aware, understand, and engage at the grassroots level to build interfaith relations. Maidam management strategy is for the welfare of new brothers with a live conversation approach with emphasis on participants' thoughts. The real purpose of this program is to create awareness to the Muslim and non-Muslim communities that there is a sharing space in discussing the routines of ordinary life, such as in the education of children, practicing noble values, staying connected, and so on. The second role is Ar-Rahnu Maidam also provides a service on advising potential Ar-Rahnu entrepreneurs in Malaysia to set up their businesses. In addition, Maidam is a service that aims to associate professionals with possible Ar-Rahnu in Malaysia. The aim is to encourage cooperatives that are interested in Ar-Rahnu and enhance the growth of Islamic culture. Maidam also hopes that by providing this support, they will be able to improve their socio-economic programs. It is because they grant their clients usually free services, adjustable mortgage terms and loan installments, and also maximum takaful coverage. And they will lead customers from the start till their role as a pawnbroking institution is effectively coherent. Third, Maidam's role is to advance Terengganu socio-economic to enhance business jihad. It is because Ar-Rahnu is essential in agricultural growth and village industries. Many individuals in the village are active in agricultural projects and small companies that require rotating money at a rapid rate. In case of an emergency or starting a new business, they are living without any financial guarantees. These people also do not require a guarantor for a bank loan. Based on Sharia principles known as Ar-Rahnu, they also provide a quick cash lending option based on pawns from jewelry or gold items. Next, Ar-Rahnu Maidam provides the Ummah with microcredit facilities, particularly for individuals who need emergency money for different causes. This scheme satisfies the stringent needs of low-income families. This is a viable alternative to scams like Ahlong or other illegal businesses. Other than that, there are encouraging people to start saving and trade at the same time. It is an encouragement to Muslims to charge according to Islamic Sharia and free them from dealing with a system that contain the elements of riba or gharar. Furthermore, the pawn must not worry about the protection of its mortgage. It is because the item on the deposit will ensure its security by the pawn holder. Next, the role of Ar-Rahnu in Maidam institutions as a capital resource. Ar-Rahnu duties include resolving social boundaries. This is because people with low earnings do not receive proper services from banks. In this modern era, there are small businesses still exist in the town, and they may be spotted almost anywhere. They require financial or capital resources like modest capital to millions of ringgit Malaysian. So Maidam was taking this opportunity to persuade people who need money immediately to try out their schemes, since they use the legal services and follows the Sharia rules. And there is no need to be cautious about pawnbrokers if fraud occur when the wagging happens. The reason is, in Ar-Rahnu, there will be no element of fraud when the wagging happens because the pawnbroker can see the value at that time.
Okay, my name is Wanur Azmina binti Wan Faisal, and I will go with the issue and the solution. So the first issue is about the transparency in governance. Transparency is a very important thing in moving work. So there are many problems will occur if there is one individual who is not transparent in a given belief. So for example, in managing finance, gold counterfeiting, and so on. This should be avoided as it will cause a lot of problems in the organization itself and also in the religion. So why religion? This is because Ar-Rahnu is an Islamic mortgage scheme. So Ar-Rahnu also carries the image of Islam. So if this cannot be curbed, the public's trust in this Islamic mortgage scheme will fade and decline. What is the solution for this problem? The first solution is maybe can make a regular monitoring from superiors. In this way, this attitude may be prevented. So we also can take an action against those who are not transparent in governance, such as being dismissed immediately and so on. And also law on this matter also need to be made and refined. So the second issue is in terms of competition. Competition can be seen both between Ar-Rahnu service providers and also with conventional service providers. Both refer to the advantages and uniqueness of the product or capability possessed by the competitor. So in this case, we can see that the conventional system is getting more attention among the society. This is because of the offer given and so on. So the solution is that Ar-Rahnu Maidam needs to be more creative in promoting, especially to the younger generation. So they need to be more creative in terms of advertising, promotion, and so on. The quality of the product produced needs to be improved. This is because the best quality can be attract more people and many more will recognize. And the quality of employees also needs to be improved. It will indirectly provide the best service to the customers. Next is the lack of awareness among the society about Ar-Rahnu Maidam. There are studies said that phenomena of Muslim society tends to conventional mortgage are due to a lack of awareness and knowledge of the concept of usury applied in conventional financing. So Ar-Rahnu institution agree that they are responsible to educate and raise public awareness of the Islamic mortgage instant loans, refrain from the element of riba, gharar, as well as applying the concept of justice, transparency, and honesty to both parties involved. So the responsibilities of school also important. They should hold activities in school so that the younger generation know about Ar-Rahnu Maidam and the disadvantages of riba, gharar, and so on. So lastly, the most important thing is self-awareness. Each individual needs to have their own awareness and initiative to seeking knowledge related to this Ar-Rahnu, such as asking an expert and so on.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Asia binti Su'abunaha. So I will continue my presentation about the issue of mortgage. Okay. The issue number 4 is gold counterfeiting issue. Okay. Counterfeiting of counterfeit gold can occur due to two factors, namely external factor and internal factor. Okay, which is through theft, manipulation of procedures, forging of document, and coupling involving two or more internal officer intended for disadvantage. Okay, among other case involving gold counterfeiting is lead gold, okay, which is external gold plating. This lead gold is a liquid that resembles gold and has been widely applied for the purpose of fogging the actual weight of gold. Okay, so how to overcome this issue? Okay, the suggestion is every mortgage company must provide advanced technology that is capable of testing and evaluating the purity of gold, such as X-ray fluorescence. Okay. In addition, mortgage industry need to pay more attention to this type of counterfeit gold, especially gold from abroad. Okay, so the company is able to provide technology that is suitable for the problem related to gold counterfeiting. Okay, number 3, employers at mortgage companies also need to learn psychology so that they can self-assess the customer. Okay, at the government level, to prevent this issue of gold fraud, the government can prevent it through the provisions of certain acts, such as impose fines or imprisonment for those who attempt to counterfeit gold. Okay, next slide. Issue number 5, gold price instability issue. Okay, for our information, this issue is not under the control of the company, so this can have the detrimental effect when the mortgage company is conducting mortgage and auction activities. This will lead to possible redemptive costs and difficulty in auction activity, especially when gold price rise. Okay, so how to overcome this issue? Okay, mortgage company can try to improving marketing method creatively and effectively. Then when the price goes up or down, it will not affect the pawn shop institution. Okay, second is by way of managing gold auction, especially with strong gold wholesaler. This is able to prevent loss in the mortgage industry. Okay, last slide is conclusion. There are many information about mortgage in Maidam institution that has been present from my friend. Okay, from history, and lastly the issue and suggestion. Okay, the issue rise are mostly due to the insecure attitude of human being in managing a trust. So, this attitude should not be present in every human being. To ensure the smooth running of company, even this act is hit by God. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, ayat munafik salasa, idza hadasa kazaba, wa idza wa'ada akhlafa, wa idza u'tumina khana. Meaning, the sign of hypocrite are 3: lying in word, breaking a promise if making a promise, and betrayal of trust. Hadis riwayat Bukhari number 2682 and Muslim number 59. So that's all from us. Thank you.